Hi, I'm Melvin Way, and welcome to my garlic growing series on the Melvin Way channel. I have a lot of plant growing series, so check out my channel and please subscribe. I purchased 4 of the fattest bulbs of garlic I could find at my local grocery store for $2. Let me pour them out so you can see them. So these are what are known as garlic bulbs, and inside I'm guessing there are 8 to 10 small cloves of garlic that vary in size, just based on the outward feel. So I'm going to do an experiment in which I grow all of these, and of course most people would peel these bulbs and plant the individual cloves, but I'm going to take one of these and just plant it in the middle and peel and do the traditional way for all the rest of the bulbs. So that will go right about there. The roots of the garlic bulb should always point downwards when you plant them in the soil. The soil is somewhat moist but not wet. I've used this before for other plants, and now I'm going to dig a hole and just bury one of these bulbs of garlic in the center, and so we'll know just by positioning what happened to that one relative to the other 3. As for these other 3 bulbs, I'm just going to peel them in accordance with a traditional approach and take the cloves and plant them individually. Many of you are probably watching this and reading the title and wondering what in the world I mean by growing garlic as an investment. You know, it's not a stock, this isn't a stock portfolio, but it will pay regular dividends in the form of vegetative harvest. So it's not something simple that you probably imagined, which is just growing it until you get more bulbs and cloves of garlic, but I'm actually going to get regular harvest that will be worth money as vegetable servings.
Most of it's peel, and this is facing bottom. That's what's left. I'm throwing that away. Getting rid of as much layers of skin as possible. So these root and shoot systems don't need to bust through so much. But yeah, this is basically what you have in a nutshell. I'm going to do that with the others as well, but for these, I'm just going to shove them into the soil. There's no reason to go super deep, but I don't want to go too shallow either.
So when you're planting these, just remember that the spiky end faces up, that's where the shoot system is going to come from, and the bulbous end faces down because that's where the root system is going to go into the ground. It's going to be the same orientation as when you peel them out from these onion bulbs. So I'm just spacing these as evenly as possible. Alright, so I have a bag full of garlic peels, and I'm going to start shoving some of these that are protruding more down further into the soil. I don't want everything to get exposed or overexposed when I do my first watering later on.
Alright, so there's garlic smell everywhere, everything's buried. This soil is pretty dry, so I'm going to water. Alright, for water, I have this 2-liter bottle of water. And to it I'm going to add roughly 1/17 volumes of this hydrogen peroxide, 3%. Yep, so it's 3%. And this will help aerate the soil, and kill germs and kill any other pathogens or bugs in there. It'll help everything get a good start.
I've been using hydrogen peroxide in dilute solutions for my other growing series, such as for honeydew and ginger for bug control, namely spider mites, and I've noticed some spider mites in this pot, so I want to get an early start on treating and preventing their spread.
I'm not going to use all of this for my garlic here because we really only need to water the top at first. We'll deal about the rest later.
At this point, germination hasn't even started, there's no root systems, and thus no need to water very deeply. I'm assuming the traditional catalysts of sunlight, warmth, and moisture will get the germination process started. It's day 5 of this garlic germination experiment. It's been 120 hours since planting. So I'm seeing 4 green shoots. They're not a dark green yet. They're sort of yellowish at the tip. And you can see a spider mite kind of crawling in the wood to the center and right. So having seen that spider mite, I'm spraying the soil again with a dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide. It's very harmless. After it reacts, it just breaks down into oxygen and water, and hopefully this will wet the soil for the garlic and also kill the bugs.